There's a common assumption about people who enjoy being alone that they're antisocial, shy, or simply not interested in other people. But psychology suggests something more interesting. For many people, the preference for solitude didn't begin as a personality trait. It began as an adaptation, a response to experiences that happened much earlier in life. Not always abuse, not always neglect. Sometimes it was something much harder to notice, an environment where reaching out didn't consistently lead to comfort. And when that happens, a child's brain starts learning different rules. Rules that can quietly shape adulthood. Here are 5 childhood patterns often found in people who prefer being alone. Number 1. Reaching out didn't always help. Children naturally look to others for support. But when support is inconsistent, they adapt. Maybe emotions were dismissed. Maybe comfort wasn't available when it was needed. Maybe asking for help felt disappointing more often than reassuring. Eventually, the child learns a simple lesson. If I handle it myself, I won't be disappointed. That lesson can follow them for years. And what looks like independence in adulthood may actually be a strategy learned long ago. Number 2. They learn to deal with emotions alone. When children can't rely on others to help them feel better, they often create their own ways of coping. Books, music, imagination, hobbies, quiet spaces. Over time, being alone becomes associated with calm. Not because they dislike people, because solitude became their recovery space. And even years later, their nervous system still remembers. Number 3. They became observers. Children growing up in unpredictable environments often learn to pay attention. They notice mood changes, facial expressions, shifts in tone, small signals that other people overlook. At first, it's about understanding what's happening around them, but over time, it becomes a skill. Many people who enjoy solitude are surprisingly perceptive, not because they're detached from people, because they've spent years carefully watching them. Number 4. Independence became part of their identity. What begins as a coping strategy can eventually become a self-image. At first, it's, I have to do things myself. Later, it becomes, I'm the kind of person who does things myself. That's when the behavior stops feeling like a choice. It starts feeling like who you are. And even when support becomes available, accepting it can feel uncomfortable. Not because it's unsafe, because it's unfamiliar. Number 5. Solitude became associated with safety. Most people think enjoying solitude means avoiding people, but often that's not what's happening. What people enjoy is what solitude provides: peace, predictability, control, no emotional surprises. For a brain that learned early that people can be unpredictable, those things feel reassuring. So when life becomes stressful, the mind naturally moves toward the place that feels safest. And for many people, that's solitude. Here's the important thing. None of this means something is wrong with you. In many cases, your preference for solitude is the result of adaptation, a strategy your brain developed for a reason. The real question isn't whether you enjoy being alone. The real question is why. Because there's a difference between choosing solitude and hiding inside it. One comes from preference. The other comes from protection. And understanding that difference can change the way you see yourself. If this explains something you felt but never had words for, let me know in the comments. And if there's a hidden psychology topic you want explored next, tell me. I'm always looking for new topics to explore.